Hello everyone and welcome to ITNector. In today's video I am going to discuss about a very important concept in web, that is responsive. What is a responsive? If I want to make a website to act differently on different devices, the way that we can achieve this behavior is responsive. Like here I have a section. Inside this section I am having 4 further cards or sections inside it, and they have different widths. Alright, when I want to open the same website on a tablet, or I want that first initially 2 cards come in front of each other, then the remaining will go like this. Alright, but when I open the same website on a mobile device, I want that first all the space will be occupied by first card, then second, then third. So this whole theory is known as basically responsive. Okay, to achieve this behavior I need 4 cards. For that, first I need a section tag inside this section, or I am going to give it the class of product. Alright, now inside this section I am using card generic div with generic name. Alright, to make a card, here I am using semantic markup figure tag. Inside this figure tag I am going to use image. Here I have an image, and whatever text I want to mention for this card should be encapsulated in a fig caption tag. Like I want to represent a heading lorem of 2, and I want to represent some of the text which should be inside a p tag. And now if we refresh the page, now we have this. Alright, but what do we need? We need that this card only occupies 25% width of the viewport, so we can by alright, width is 25%. Alright, now this card, which is basically the child of this product, and the product is a block level element, it will going to occupy 100% width of the viewport. So this card only occupies 25% width of its parent. First I have to link this CSS. If I am going to refresh it, it will. Now the text itself is occupying only 25% of its parent. Image is also occupying 25%, but since the image is too large, it's going to violate its parent. So to restrict the image that it should be within the given available space of its parent, I need to target this card as well here, and inside this card I want to target this image tag, and I want to give it a width of 100%. It's mean whatever the width that its parent image, the parent of the image is card, whatever the width of the card is, the image should occupy that 100% width. And if I refresh it now, here I have a card. Alright, for generic coding I am just duplicating the whole concept. Control V, Control V, Control V, and now I have 4 cards. After saving it, if I refresh it, now the cards are not in front of each other. If I want to make they come in front of each other, we can by just simply giving product display flex. If I give flex to its parent, it will act like this. Alright, alright. This star is known as global selector. When normally we want to give margin, padding, and these sort of stuffs that we need. So for that, initially we want to restrict all of the margin, all the padding to 0 of all of the elements, but whatever the element that we want to use in our web project, initial margin should be 0 for that. Alright, now to this card I am giving it a padding of 1 rem. It's going to take padding from all of its sides. Alright, now when it comes to responsive, first of all we need to check the breakpoints. So for that, bootstrap 5 breakpoints. Alright, here it's showing that the width of all of the devices, like when it comes to 992 pixel, these devices are known as large devices, and if we need like tabular type devices, their width is going to start from 768 pixel. Alright, for media query I need to use a keyword, that is media. Inside this media I want to restrict the behavior of these 4 cards, that they should come each other, but only when this width is achieved. So max width of how much max width? 768 pixel. What happens when the width when the device achieves 768 pixel width? We have to target this card. Now we want the width of this card when it comes to this particular size becomes 50%. Alright, refresh it, right click, inspect. Now as you can see that 2 cards are now, but basically vertical scroll happens. To avoid that, we give it a special property, a new property in fact, display flex, and after this display flex wrap of wrap. Refresh it, right click, now inspect it. Now when it comes to this particular width, that is basically 768 pixel, this one single card, which is basically 25% of width, now its width will become 50%. But when it comes to more smaller devices, like all of the devices which contains a width of less than or equal to 567, on these sort of devices, the width of this single card should become 100%. Now if we going to refresh it, right now the width of the page is 700 pixel. When we decrease it like this, before 576 pixel, it's going to act like this. It's going to occupy 100% width of the viewport. Thank you so much for watching.